Hey, good morning. Good morning. How's everybody doing? It is about 7 a.m. here in Chicago. Just get a quick look here, man. We got the Nasdaq's up a little bit. Um, the diamonds are up a little bit. We're really coming in. We're coming in like unchanged for the most part here. All right, so we'll see what things want to start to move here today. We'll start here with triple Qs right there now, sitting at 740.45. We closed at 740.62. Okay, pretty quiet, pretty quiet. All's quiet on the Western Front. All right, we'll take a look at that Nasdaq and the NQs. There you go, up about $38 and change. All right, quiet, 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 quiet. All right, YM. That's your Nasdaq. I'm sorry, that's your diamonds. All right, so your Dow Jones Industrials here. Not much going on here. Quiet, up 38 bucks. Not showing too much on the hand this morning here. I'll tell you that. Then we'll look at those diamonds. They're trying to push up a little bit here now from the overnight. This is your action on the overnight right here on your diamonds. So we were lower. All right, we got down to 513.91. Again, not a lot of liquidity in there, so don't really make any bets on this thing. All right, so 516.18 trying to get. We are a 3-1 day. All right, as you can see, and it looks like we're not in danger of taking that day down as yet, but we're only a couple bucks away. All right, so we'll see what happens there. Again, we got that week that is stuck inside, and you got that month, so you got really conflict here, guys. All right, with the monthly being green and holding on fairly well, but did give up a lot from that high from 524. All right, so it's not chasing too much, but we'll see who's going to win the battle here with the new week coming in. All right, so we're definitely going to be inside on the week, and it looks like we're going to be inside the day as well here to start the day. All right, so we'll see the kind of a wild card with the actionable signal on the diamonds on the daily. All right, so that's what we got there. Spy says, spy. Wispy says, spy says, 747.01, slightly higher by about 40 cents, 45 cents. 747 jumbo jet coming back up here a little bit. All right, we got down to 742.91, 742.91. That was our low on our overnight. We are another one with the inside day here. All right, so I'm going to try to get that out of the way there. I don't know what that's all about. So here we go. All right, so we're going to be 2-1 inside on the day, and we're not getting out anytime soon. It's going to take 752. No, sorry, 752.15 to get to this guy out there. All right, and that's the number we're looking for to get out on the one or on the inside. We are red here on SPY, and we're kind of staying down here right now. All right, so we are going into the final week of the month, if I'm right here. Today is the 22nd. So, and then we're going to get 2 more days. We're going to, on the next week, we're going to get Monday, Tuesday, and then we will be going into July 1st. And we'll get the holiday on Saturday. So I think we're going to get that Friday day off. That's going to be another Friday off. That's pretty nice. All right. So, quiet. All right, quiet. A couple of groups that kind of took a hit on Friday was the industrials again. Coming down on the big day after making the all-time high. That might be the all-time high. I think it is. Stout on the month here and pretty solid on the week. All right, so we'll see what kind of things start to move with this now. This was a pretty good pullback to 180 from 182.92. Not really too much altogether. Coming back down here a little bit, and then we're going to see if the diamonds can relive the dream and get them going again. All right, so industrials, who's been really kind of moving pretty good is the airlines have been decent. You saw the day up on Friday on American Airlines. Excuse me, Delta Airlines. was a day upper and then kind of gave back in. Let me blow that up a little bit. There you go. So there's your delta. So they were moving up pretty good. And what else did we have here on the industrials? We got all of the rails are not doing well at all, and we got that a lot of these industrials like electric. We know that Emerson's been really really good. Um, but really stout with the 3-2 week. I'm looking for another week upper. All right, but we're gonna need some help from the utilities on this guy. All right, so XLU is a little bit better here though this morning, but pretty quiet. Watch the satellite stocks; they might start to move, but I'm not really too tied into that right now. But the is Sirius Satellite, GILTL, just throw some names at you. All right, so airlines a little bit better here. I want to talk about tech, and the big problem that we're having with tech now, see, is XLK. All right, so XLK is way underperforming when you start talking about Micron, who's higher again this morning here. Is there a bubble? Yeah. Yeah, there's a damn bubble. All right, 1149.43, 22 up. So I mean, continuation to the upside if you feel like climbing Mount Everett, but bring some oxygen along. All right, definitely bring some oxygen along with you on that move. Intel, so I think Intel got the really nice move on Friday. Somebody threw that thing a bone on Friday, and you can see, and it's following through here today at 137.73. Coming back down a little bit here. I do not trust tech. I do not trust tech. All right. Earnings have been good. I'm not going to say. I think the biggest play is valuations, and those can get carried away when you're looking at SanDisk and you're looking at all these stocks that have just made these massive moves to the upside. And there you go. All right, so SanDisk, just another one mover to the upside. Going to have to bring it back in a little bit for me. A couple that I can talk about that are living in the real world is Tesla. Tesla at 397. Tesla's just not going right now, man, with the inside month and with the inside week. Let's see if this can change. I'm looking for that 2-1-2 back down is what I'm looking for on Tesla. She just can't seem to get it going here. Markets are at all-time highs and Tesla's not going anywhere. That's telling. All right, so we'll look for that 2-1-2 break to the downside. I don't see anything too dramatic to the downside. I mean, unless something triggers. We got the 41st chance at peace, and this thing's going to go on forever. Crude is down a little bit today, but some of the energy stocks are starting to poke their heads up a little bit this morning. All right, so Tesla, I just think, I don't know where you're going here right now with this inside on the week and this inside on the month. You're probably going to have to wait to go into July, and we go into July, what could be potentially a slower month. So we'll see what that one is. And Microsoft is sitting on a 3-week downer. All right, 3-week downer on Microsoft, all the way back down to 379 again here. All right, so you got that guy coming back in. I wanted to check Meta. I met a lady. All right, that's a 2-1-2 down on the monther, and you got a shooter down on the week. 573, slightly lower this morning. Meta not getting it going. Google. Now I'm going back to the lag 7 again here. Real tender here on the Google too with the 2. Not good, just not great. All right, not great with the 2-2 up. No chance of getting back up to 404 right now. It's trading at 360. We'll see if Google can start to shore it back up. All the money's going into SanDisk That's where it's all going right now, man. AMAT, SanDisk, Intel, Western Digital, all the big guys. All right, all the big semiconductors, man. Marvel. I got a little one that I found here. Check out this one if you like a small semiconductor company. A little better this morning too with the VLN, Victor, Larry, Nancy, trading at 254. It's up a dime here this morning. I'm going to keep an eye on that one. It's a Valian. All right, we'll see if that one that is a sign that is a that's another one. All right, semiconductor and Marvel unchanged, not doing anything. I think this again. Here we go. Strong month, hard to break it. You know, hard to break it. That's all I can say. All right. We're good on the week here. I mean, I don't know who's going to keep pushing these. All right. We'll see who that group is, and if they want to be pie in the sky. I'm a little bit cautious on tech. And again, I want to make a point about XLK that it is way underperforming on the rest of these stocks. All right. So on the big guys that have moved up, I don't know. All right, I'd be careful. SPCX here is lower this morning, just slightly here, right? Yeah, at 185, we're trading at 177.51. All right, 225.64, not anytime soon. Okay, that's a beacon. All right, 226.83. I think that high will stay for a while. All right. We'll see what happens with this one. SpaceX, I don't know what this is all about, this SpaceX business. But I stay away. I did buy some on the IPO day, and they made some money on it, so that was okay. But I don't know about wanting to be holding and being in there. All right. What has been moving that was been moving? I'll tell you, Roblox, man. She made a nice move, and I got to say, I sold it all out at 52.80ish, and I came in this morning and it's down to $49. Am I a genius? No, I'm lucky, probably, and even I wouldn't even test my luck that much. But starting to break back down. Watch out for that communications group. That's your XLC group, and that's all of those satellites that we talked about earlier. So EchoStar, GSAT, Siri. We'll see if any of those can get moving on that. And I mean, just went through so many stocks over the weekend. Healthcare is still down, pinned down, not getting up. On the upside sectors, you got XLK, which is kind of underperforming because so many stocks have moved up and there's a lot that have been left behind. So mixed bag. That just creates a mixed bag. I mean, Google's up, Marvel's up, Cisco's up, Micron's up, Intel's up, Taiwan Semi's up. CRWV came in a little bit, trading at that 119 level again. I gotta wait. I gotta wait on tech. All right, so communications, we'll see if this one gets better here. Meta is not helping, and Netflix has fell apart. Netflix is in the 70s now. I said it was going to go to the 70s, and it's going to stay in the 70s. All right, so back to the 70s with the Netflix. No one wants to pay the price to watch the TV or stream or whatever it is you do. All right, so Netflix not helping the cause for this one for sure. But today you got Take-Two Interactive, which is a little bit better this morning. $247. This one's moving to the upside on the Take-Two Interactive. So this one's much better here. But that group is still really, really mixed. So who's popping up this morning? The two sectors that were the two lowest of the week last week are all of a sudden starting to pop up their heads, and that's energy. All right, energy was the number one loser for the day on Friday. Okay, they was down almost 1.4% to the downside, and which is really nothing in the big scheme of things. But coming back down, it was the two-day down, and now all of a sudden a little bit better here. Nothing crazy, but a little showing itself, showing us a little something there to something this morning. And financials have been down, had a crap out day here, Royal on Friday, and here we come 53 right in 53.48 trying to come back inside. We're still right around yesterday's lows, but I see a little bit of move there, a tiny bit on that one. All right, and then again, healthcare, XLV. I'm going to be breaking down all these stocks for us, and we're gonna know where to be, when to be, and what stocks to be in. All right. So for right now this morning, we're unchanged. The diamonds are trying to push right now, 516.70. All right, so I don't trust these futures right now. We're in a weird spot here. Lost so much macro. It's like macro stupid. Okay, so much macro is going to just impede on this market continually. And then meanwhile, you got all these guys, they're going to chase Micron up to $2,000. Keep your head, man. Keep your head. All right. It's 7:18 a.m. I'll try to get back in. If I don't, I'll get in during the day today. All right. You see my little poster in the back there, Midwest Stock Exchange, 100 years. I was there for 30 of them. All right. So that is about it. We'll be coming up on July 23rd is when our buddy from the Strat passed away, Rob Smith. So maybe we do something a little for show some pictures or something like that. July 23rd. Yes. All right. So leading the day from Friday, it was technology, it was cyclicals, and we're looking at the cyclicals pretty good on XLY, but such a mixed bag on everything here. So no hurry on these XLYs, either on the retails, either way. I like Macy's, but if it's going to keep stalling out, then I am not going to be messing around with it. All right, so we'll see. I like Kohl's stores too on that group, and I'm looking across the board here. Our staples are kind of getting whacked out a little bit now on this XLP. What a reversal it made from that $86 number that got up here on the highs at 86.36. I was in that trade. I got out of that trade, and it puked back down. I still love them, and that's the reason why we're going to continue to keep an eye on them. We'll watch the weeks and the months on these guys, all right? And we're going to be buying them when they're coming back down to us, but we're going to get that. We got to hit that bottom, and then hopefully then that we get to start to move back to that. I still think staples are going to be. I think staples are going to be best coming at the end of the year, and I think they're going to maybe even have a better year next year. All right. Inflation continues to do the thing. I got to wrap this up. 10-year. Here's the 10-year this morning. What do we got on that? 10-year 449. I tell you, they keep holding up. All right. They're not breaking and we're not going back down to 4% anytime soon right now. All right, more inclined to be saying that we're closer to we're right at that 450. So we'll see what happens with there. I think we see rates a little bit higher here, and that's what I think is coming. And then we'll look at the dollar on the DXY. What you doing on the dollar this morning? I got to put that DXY. All right, DXY coming back down above $1 now, above $1. All right, dollar's been moving to the upside. All right. All right, so maybe the satellites, maybe the airlines, they might get going. Rails are down. Joby back down to below $10. I think that one's pretty good, but in this environment right now, I'd be careful. All right, the groups that you want to be in today are XLK, XLY, XLU, and in the industrials if they can get back up. All right, everybody, be good, be good.